The Intelligent Tortoise and God's Plan. Once upon a time, in a beautiful forest, there lived an intelligent tortoise named Toby. Toby was known for his wisdom and gentle nature. Every evening, the animals of the forest would gather around him to listen to his stories. One day, the animals were feeling sad. The rains hadn't come and the river was drying up. The animals were worried about how they would find water. They came to Toby and asked, "What will we do, Toby? The river is almost dry and we don't know where to find water." Toby smiled gently and said, "Let me tell you a story about God's plan." He began. A long time ago, there was a farmer who worked hard every day. He planted seeds, watered them, and cared for his crops. But one year, there was no rain, and his crops began to wither. The farmer was very worried. He prayed to God, asking for rain, but still no rain came. Days passed, and the farmer started to lose hope. But then, one morning, he saw something strange. The ground in his field had started to crack, and he could see a small stream of water coming out of the ground. The farmer dug deeper, and soon he found a hidden spring under his land. The spring gave him all the water he needed to save his crops. The farmer realized that even though the rain hadn't come, God had a plan. The hidden spring was always there, waiting to be discovered. If it had rained, he would never have found it. God knew what the farmer needed, even when the farmer did not. When Toby finished his story, the animals felt better. They understood that sometimes when things don't go the way they want, it doesn't mean all hope is lost. They just need to have faith and look for the hidden blessings. A few days later, the animals discovered a new source of water deep in the forest, just like in Toby's story. It seemed that God had a plan all along. The animals thanked Toby for his wisdom and learned to trust that even in difficult times there is always hope. And from that day on, whenever the animals faced a challenge, they would remember Toby's story and say to each other, God has a plan. So, friend, the moral of the story is have faith and trust that even in difficult times, there is always a plan. We may not see it immediately, but with patience and hope, we will find our way.